Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding. We are under attack, but we've got our waterways finally set up, and the hope is that we can, well, get iron going. So we've got fuel on this belt now, and the train is looping around this guy. That should wait until empty cargo. Or no, it should wait until iron containers equals 0. Yeah. And then on this end, it should wait. Yeah, full cargo inventory or 30 seconds past. That's good. Okay. And I think you might not have it set up correctly on the other end. We are faster than the train. Yeah, because on this end, we need to unload filtered. Yeah, some rocket fuel. You know, the rocket fuel is interesting. It's not actually as good. Yeah, it's only 100 and... No, that's pollution. Yeah, so it's really the advanced fuel that you want, which has better acceleration and top speed. But even then, it's the new trains are electric, and so it's really not going to be till nuclear locomotives that we really get things going. Max speed 250. So slightly faster max speed and 50% more acceleration power. Ah, yes, the Factorio Friday facts talk. So the next the Factorio Friday facts that we got are very exciting because they talk about blueprint. What was the word? Not variable. Blueprint. You guys know the word. Anyway, so basically it lets you set, let's say we had, you know, some basic, like, okay, there's ingredients here on a belt that feed into these, which then feed directly into these, plus, you know, some other ingredient here, and then we've got some output. So let's say this was some build, yeah, parameterization, that's the word. So what you can do is you can set in the blueprint, you can set it so that these machines, rather than having a specific recipe selected, they can basically have this new parameter selected, which, you know, I can't really show you exactly what that would be like, but essentially it would be like a 0. And these could all be set to 0, and these could all be set to 1. And then when I paste the blueprint, it'll ask me what 0 and 1 are. And so basically you paste it and it brings up this dialog and you can be like, oh, I want cables and then green circuits. And then it automatically like pastes those parameters into the blueprint. And you can do it with circuit conditions, like constant combinators. You can do it with station names. You can do it with filters on filter inserters. So obviously that's like a huge deal for train stations. Being able to paste like all the, like what I'm doing right now, like all the filters correctly pasted automatically. It's gonna be so nice. You can even somehow change station names with it. There's all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I think we are pretty much ready for this thing. Now, what we do want right now, at least, here, at least 5 seconds or 4 seconds, I don't know. Enough time for the empties to be loaded on. Maybe we'll do 8 seconds. Or maybe we'll just do inactivity. Okay, so the train is good. That'll be unloading, and now we just need to focus on the boat and the train, or the belt on the other end. But yeah, parameterization is going to be pretty epic. It's going to allow you to do all sorts of things that were previously impossible, or at least, if not impossible, extremely difficult. But I think some of the things are impossible, like just being able to paste a set of assemblers and select the recipe rather than having to paste the recipe over all of them. That alone is going to be really nice. You know, like I might just have a basic blueprint that's just like, you know, 8 and then separated by, you know, I don't know, 3 spaces and then 8 more, and then it'll just be parameter 0, and then I can just paste it and select the recipe. Without having to, like, you know, shift right click and you know, shift left click, the stuff that we're used to doing. We won't have to do any of that. So that's so nice. Oh, we need like ports and stuff. Okay, so this is offshore. Everything's called offshore because it is off the shore. So what should this be called? Or should we just call it boat? No, ship. So it's ship. And then the island name, home. And then South Iron Unload. Because it's a home island. Okay. We're gonna wait for not an empty cargo. We're gonna wait for inactivity and item count. Iron ore. It's literally the same as the train. We've unloaded all of our iron ore. Ugh, that's what I was scared of. Okay, yeah, I was curious where it would line up. So it lines up the little blinky dot with like the front of the cargo hatches. You know, I'll just hold the fuel. It's nice. Nice to have some extra. In fact, you need fuel? Not really, but fine. Okay, so that's ready to go. It's all fueled up. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. This can be my racetrack. Sweet. Whoop, whoop. I'm staying in the lines. And we're back to pollution. All right. So now what? So the containers, I got first place. I also got last place. What a bummer. Okay, so we'll need the port. That's fine. Oh, I didn't put down a radar. Ah, dang it. Oh. Let's repair stuff real quick and then we'll go back. Nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Now this corner is getting assaulted pretty bad. All right. What was I doing? Oh, I need the blueprint. It's probably faster to just drive back and copy it than to try to figure it all out again. Oh, Apophenia, I didn't want to select the boat. I wanted to copy the blueprint from the map, which I would not be able to do without the radar. Now if I put it right here, it'll cover both docks. Okay. So we want something similar to this. Down there. Oh, this curve? It's because it's an S curve. So this is something that will be far less ugly after the update. But yeah, I guess we could just do it this way. And then we can delete this. Alright. Now you're never allowed to complain again. That was the last one you get. Weird that that, like, has a little pixel there that's off. Made me think it wasn't connected for a second. Alright, well, we can wiggle our way home here. And then we shall have iron. I wonder what our iron productions looked like recently. It's gotten bad. We were at we were at like 2.7K for a while. We're all the way down to 1.6K. Not good. Copper too. I know copper's not doing well. Okay. So here's the BP. No idea where the boat goes though. And then this time we're loading iron containers. And unloading empty containers. And this port is going to be called ship IC West Iron Load. And now we find our train, aka boat. We add station IC weight condition is cargo iron ore equals 80 or 30 seconds of inactivity. All right, let's see how long it takes. Start my watch here. Definitely not fast. Yep, not fast at all. And what fuels can they use again? They can use like plutonium fuel. Okay. But is that even better than... ...175 acceleration, 107 top speed. So it actually lowers the top speed compared to advanced fuel, which is interesting. But it has a lot more acceleration. Okay, anyway, the empty containers are gonna be here, so we change that. And then those just come on a belt. And then we output these are full containers. Oh. Oops. All right, and then the full containers. Probably should... just get loaded into the edges there. Where's the boat? It's only been, well, it's been 3 minutes and it's about halfway. So it might supply slightly less than 2 red belts. Because I said it had 11 minutes to do a round trip. So I might need 2 boats running on this bad boy. Because, yeah, we're at 3 minutes right now. Oh, 11 minutes. That gives me 5.5 each way. Oh, yeah, we might be fine then. Because it'll definitely be here by 5.5 minutes. So, yeah, this should supply a little bit more than 60 a second, actually. Seems like. Technically, the trip back is a little longer. Only by a little bit though, like 10 or 20 seconds maybe. We are at 3 minutes 50 seconds now. Yeah, so for something like this, I would actually want the advanced fuel just for the maximum speed boost rather than the plutonium fuel. Because it's been going at max speed for a while, you know, what we need is more top speed rather than acceleration. 17.4. I thought their max speed was in the 20s. Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you. All right, well, here it comes. Hey, S'more6, thanks for the follow. Or, I mean, sub. 2-month sub. Very much appreciated. Get out of here, biters. It's the spitters that are a problem. All right, we're at 5 minutes in a few seconds, so it's literally like just fast enough for it to be 2 red belts of throughput per train. Nice. All right, it looks like everything connects. Wait, these don't connect. Why do these not connect? How do these connect, but these don't? Oh, they do. That was weird. It wasn't like highlighting the ship when I highlighted those. You need to chill for a second while these get filled up. Don't want to send you home empty on the first try here. Yeah, there we go. And that's going to make a lot more pollution. So once that's running, we're going to want to do some more biter clearing. Because, yeah, I mean, at this point, we are angering a lot of the natives. But yeah, we really need that iron. There we go. The containers. Okay, I feel like there's one more thing I wanted to do, but I don't remember what it was. You know, I still haven't researched the signals. I need to do that. Buoys. Oh, I was doing advanced railways. Yeah, let's hold off on that for a minute. Now that I've got this up and running anyway. Oh, that's what I need to get more containers into the loop here. I'm gonna open that up. That's one of the mods that's in the recommended pack. I forget what it's called, but it allows you to change settings remotely, which is nice. Good for use in space exploration as well. Because yeah, we need like a lot of containers. Because I kind of want everything to be saturated. So we'll probably need a few hundred containers for that to be the case. Yes, they do have a 1% chance of not being recycled as well, which is a big deal. So when I decontainerize them, I need to essentially add some more in. I forgot about that part. I was trying to make this a closed loop, but we can't do that. Unless we count how many we lose, but that seems like a terrible waste of time. But if I just keep trying to add more in, eventually we're gonna have too many here. And so we need a way to not send too many. Which we fixed on the other end. Or in our other system, we fixed that by counting how many we loaded. We just always sent the correct amount. So we could just always send 80. Call it a day. And then we would just force ourselves to wait for a full load on the way back, no matter what. And then we'll have shoot. Problem is these are going to be loading at the same time. Why don't I just have one? And I'll move that over. All right, pulling the trigger. Okay, so where's my hovercraft? We should be able to beat that home and fix things before we get there. See ya. Eat my dust. My wake. Do I have wireless circuit transmission? That's a good question. Yes. Yes, I do. So we can utilize that as well. Like we could send, you know, hey, I need 20 containers, and then we would just load that many onto the ship. That's probably what we'll do long term. But for now, this will work. And it probably won't come back full. Oh no, I have it wait until it's full to come back. So it should. Okay. So here. Oh, wait. Oh, goodness. Just stop, please. Okay, so that then should work, and we do that is less than 80, and we do stack size. Wait, what? Oh. I just want to set it to 1. Oh, we can't yet because we haven't done the research. Wherever that research is. This one. Because if it does 2 at a time, there's a chance that we end up with 81 or 79. Isn't good. And this is read train contents. And then there's not even a train there. I guess if there's no train, its contents are 0. And by train I mean boat, of course. Oh yeah, I need more containers. That's the next thing. Oh no, wait. Oh gosh, I forgot about this part of things. Now we have to not send too many in the train. Oh my goodness, please, help me. Because if I send too many in the train, then that's gonna get backed up. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Well, this is just a cluster, isn't it? For now, I'll just throw a few hundred in it and call it a day. There's 6 steel chests on the other end, so we should be okay. There. Oh. Wait, why do I have... Oh. No. Nope. I just thought of something really complicated. We're not doing it. Yeah, we're not doing it. Okay, so one more train trip, and that should bring plenty of containers back. Apophenia, it doesn't, because the empties stack to 10 and the fulls only stack to 1. So now in an ideal world, I would have longer trains and I would have the back wagon sounds like something you call somebody. I would have the back wagon be full of empties and the front wagons be full. I'd have 10 wagons filled with the actual things, and the last one would be the empties, and then all the ratios work out properly. And you can just have separate wagons for the different types. But yeah, I think this is enough for a few cycles. Losing 1% means I'll lose 0.8 of 1 per cycle, and each cycle is going to last like 12 minutes. So yeah, you could do 5 in 1 and block half of the train spots, but the problem is the regular cargo wagons have 5, so you can't even block half of that. So you could do 6 in 1, I guess, for regular trains, because then you could block all but 3. You'd have 3 spots, which would be no, that wouldn't work. Because 6 trains would be 30 slots, which would be 3. Oh yeah, that would work. 6 in 1 would work. Okay. So that didn't work because these need to be filters. Don't know why I thought they didn't. Let's see, container, empty container, out. Okay, and what are you waiting for again? 2 seconds of inactivity. Okay, we'll have to keep you inactive for a while then. Until the train comes back. And then those should get loaded in. Hopefully. Hopefully we will see our first freight successfully forwarded. Here it comes. There we go. And there we go. Now I'm trying to think, because of... Okay, it does have exactly 80. Should I put a little buffer here? Thinking yes. It doesn't need to be a big buffer, but right now I have no buffer. Even just like 12. Because then that's enough to fill the trains. Heck, even if it's just like 4. No, because we want to be able to empty out the whole... No. What am I talking about? We want to be able to empty out the whole cargo ship at once. So we'll make sure the buffer is big enough to be 1 cargo ship's worth, which is 40. Which means I can drop a few of these, because that's 48. Okay. Alright. I'm happy enough with that for now. Now we just need to hook the other end up to actually feed the iron to the base, and then I can go kill some biters. Ooh, we are like perfectly centered on that rail. Look at that. Boop, boop, boop. Can we do it again? Not really. Okay. So, extra iron comes up here, and this iron is special because it is from another land. From Icy Island. Okay, and we're gonna do input priority right and input priority right. Because we want Icy Islands ore to be the primary, because then the ore that we're getting here on this island will go to the other smelting. Because this is not my only iron smelting. We have other iron areas, such as this area and whatever this is. This is nothing. This is doing nothing. Right? Yeah, the iron input doesn't exist for this. Okay, cool. That is a ghost area. Yeah, there we go. Because then once that backs up... Oh, but that's not feeding this other one, is it? Uh-oh. Wait a second. What's going on here? So... These 2 iron patches need to be able to be fed by these 2 iron belts. That's what we need to change. So these 2 need to have a split like so, and let's see, move this. I just realized we never hooked up the whole coal patch. Thought we had. Okay, whatever. For now, this is fine. Eventually, by the time we need that coal, we are gonna be out of iron on this island, I think. Stuff's dying. I don't have time to spaghetti this through the middle of the iron patch. Okay, so then this guy needs to, let's see, I don't know, let's see, this one. This one will feed into that one with an input priority of left. And then this one, oh gosh. The spaghetti! That'll feed into the other one. Let's balance those so they can both go both directions. Oh, and this needs to be input priority of left. So we're still going to use this patch up first, but we'll utilize the others. And then this is going half and half, which is fine because it'll get blocked off once we have enough iron coming back from Icy Land. And on that note, boat is, look at that, it's got 10,000 iron almost. Woohoo! So there we go. Now there is one problem that I just realized, which is because it's only sending 80, there's going to be a delay. Oh gosh, we almost got hit by about the only train that could hit us. No, 10,000 isn't very much, but it'll have 40,000 by the time it's coming home. And that is a bit more. So I'm going to manually cart over a bunch of the containers. Whoa! 40,000 doesn't sound like, hey, it sounds like a lot more than 10,000. It's the best we can do. Eventually I'll have 2 cargo ships, but we don't have, I don't think we have enough iron to even need that. Because each cargo ship will be roughly 60 iron a second. Based on this length of travel. Alright. Oof, that was close. So we pop out here, and we'll just load all that in. Let it happen naturally. And then that should be enough containers that it essentially backs up past the last containerizer here. Because that's the issue we're running into if we don't have some buffer containers in the middle here. And in fact, we can remove those, make things a little better. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, because this isn't even more than, this isn't even 60 actually. This is 59.95. And now it is time for some biter killing. Yeah, so now the containers are nice and backed up, so there'll always be enough. I think this will be enough that... Because what we want is for there to be a full 80 ready to go. So as soon as the boat gets here, 80 get loaded on, 80 get unloaded, and it leaves. And then in the time that the boat is gone, a new 80 are filled with iron. That's how we want things to go. Alright, it's time for tank. Tank time. Thomas the tank time. So, speaking of tank time... These defender capsules don't do much, but they do something. I never got the other upgrade. Maybe I should. Because there's a good chance I'm gonna die. I'm not careful here. Keep hitting rocks, that's not cool. Wow, that is a big pile of spitters. What? What did I hit? Oh, there's a cliff there. Oh, that's just horrible. Oh my goodness. Didn't even see that stupid thing. Okay, let's get some help from laser turrets here. Okay, that's a little better. Ta-da! Alright, there's one base down. Do some repairs. Oh. Cheating. Yeah, we would really benefit from better shooting speed and more defender robots. Speaking of, where'd they go? Did I blow them up on an accident? Gosh, those big worms take so many hits to kill. Okay, those are dead. Close. Close for comfort. Okay. Yeah, we're not cleaning up bases very fast doing it this way. That wasn't even a big base. Let's see. That one's the real issue right now. Yeah, if I had construction bots, I wouldn't be as concerned about all of this, because I could just accept the loss of some laser turrets and some walls and stuff and just bring supplies, but not having bots means nothing gets repaired without me here, and that's annoying. But then again, we do have 2 layers that, like, it's gonna take a lot of dead laser turrets before. I can make personal lasers in a while. I need to do a lot of researches before those are ready. That's not really a thing yet. How's power, by the way? We're actually using a lot of it. Far too much of it. Okay, I do have more boilers. I don't know when or why I got these, but I have them. So let's just get those set up. Where do I have space? I'll just go down here. I'm just gonna grab a new one of these. Okay, grab a wind turbine. And then bring the coal down. Which is up here. I'm just really spaghettiing this whole thing. War makes spaghetti of us all. Alright, that should do it. Okay, perfect. Wait a second. Oh, it's giving. Okay, I was like, how is that one not running? Because it's the first one, but it does this weird thing where the steam actually goes through it to the one behind it, like first. Okay. So now the issue is how many steam engines I have. That's not good. Especially because I can only make one more. Well then. Time to remove a few laser turrets that I might not need. Emu Bob, how's the iron ship doing? That's a good question. It looks like it's full and just about arrived. And I don't think we had an arrival already, right? Or did we? No, this will be the first. This will be the first full arrival. It looks like our base actually has enough iron because we stopped researching. Oh, that is a big attack. It was right in the corner too. Yeah, I need to go get some more iron for power over here. Maybe I should have just set up gas. Oh, goodness. Okay, research though. Let's do some research. Let's finish out the follower robot count. And then maybe work towards personal lasers to help out with clearing bases. Or distractors. I don't know. Personal lasers have a lot of researches in the way. We have to do this one, which is 6,000 of everything, and then we have to do power armor, which is 4,000 of everything, plus the solar, which is 2,000, and titanium, which is 1,500. So that's just 12. It's like 15,000 of everything to get this. That doesn't feel. We don't have enough resources for that yet, do we? So we did just get more iron. Yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do with my research? We'll get there eventually. Oh look, we need solar. Maybe I can automate a bunch of solar. Alright, and then once we get this going, I think we will call it an episode. Alright, it's only got 13 in it. That's not good. I took too many away. I need to grab more. Because remember, I manually took a bunch to the island, and now there's not 80, and it won't get 80 until it's decontainerized all of them. Okay, and then I need some iron. $30 more should be good for now. I will do gas power on the island once we start expanding. Alright, and then I will just deliver these manually. I could make containers on the other island for topping up. Whoa. I just got out of one vehicle into another? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, there's a lot of ways I could do this. This is just short term. I just want it to work until I can get more researches. Like, I want to build an LTN train network, but I want to do that with the real trains, which requires more science, and I want to clear out more of the island, which requires more science, and do things that require more power. Because yeah, I might just make containers on each island separately. The big problem, though, I mean, I am eventually going to have too many containers on this island. If I'm doing most of my processing here, and I'm mostly shipping things in one direction, we'll probably need a separate ship to just bring empty containers back on its own. And I'll just have that be its own process. Oh, you know what I need to do is turn off... Oh, okay, it disables itself. Never mind. Because that created a lot of pollution while it was working. But it's done. So that's nice. Okay, I need to go add these power engines, steam engines, and then we will call it an episode. See you later. You know, I could just set up a couple smelting things to have iron on the other island for making steam engines. They don't require that much. Also, someone asked earlier about bots. Yeah, Alor. We will get there. We need titanium for construction bots, so we can't quite get them yet. Spaghetti. There doesn't need to be rhyme or reason to your spaghetti, by the way. Just let your spaghetti fly free. That is the way to play, my friends. That is the way to play. Oh, look, we're almost out of pipes. Look at that timing. Okay. That, yeah, I mean, we were almost charged up anyway, but that should get our power under control so that the accumulators can do what they need to do when lasers are shooting. This is a bit of a defensive hole. I don't love it. And it's hard because you can't make walls on shallow water, so they can always just run around it. But this should at least point them in the direction of more turrets. They decide to come over here. Alright, and how are we doing for like... Oh yeah, 43 and 44. So we're ready to go. As soon as the boat gets here, we'll fill it up. Awesome. Awesome. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was a bad one. Didn't even have a wall here. I will make a proper wall once we actually expand properly. Right now, I'm just kind of doing the minimum to survive. And trying to get that iron that's now working is a big thumbs up, because that will allow our base to actually have enough iron, which feels really good. Now, let's see. Are all my sciences running at full speed? Red looks like it's working fine. Green is working fine. Orange is working fine. And blue is not so much. Oh, well, no, it's not. What are we out of? Oh, wait, what? What is going on here? Is this that weird bug that we encountered with Nullius? I think it is. It's so frustrating. So look, when the output's full, it watch what happens in the bottom right. It doesn't start inputting items into itself until the output is below like 10 or whatever. But the problem is the input was empty. The item ingredient shortage is happening because it didn't pre-fill, you know, a few craftings worth into the input. And I don't know why that happens. And so then the issue is that it actually takes a little bit of input to get started back up again, even though it should have already had the input items in stock. So I don't know why it stops stocking these if the output's full. It's a very odd bug, and I don't know why it happens. Yeah. That is confusing to me. Anyway, all that to say, is it the same ores on the island? Emu, no. We have none of the special ores are on the home island. So emersite, titanium, mineral water, rare metals, uranium, and I think that's all the special ones are all on here, but they're not on the home island. Lead is the only thing that's on the home island that's not standard. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? No, A-Lord, normally they keep the input buffers full, even if the outputs are full. Like if something's backed up, doesn't it keep the input full? No? Maybe not? That's dumb. Why does that not happen? That's really dumb. So when if the output is full, at what point does it start refilling the input? I don't know, that just seems really dumb to me. Because it maintains extra input buffer while it's crafting. Well, it would just have the input items, the output would be full, and it wouldn't run. But it would have enough input to start running. It should always have at least one ingredient's worth, right? Because then it could start running as soon as the output then drops below being full. Rather than being like, oh, I'm below full, now you can fill me up, which then might take a while because it requires 500 items. Yeah, I don't know. That actually seems like really bad behavior. I'm curious why it doesn't stock. Yeah, because I mean, look, I was just looking at that, and it doesn't start putting copper plates in when the output's full. I just think that's really bad behavior, because that results in a lot of machine downtime. But then why does this have 3 in it? I don't know, it's just weird. I mean, it wouldn't... That sort of makes sense, Thomas, but it wouldn't result in machines being awake for much longer, because it would just be awake long enough to fill one recipe's worth in the inputs, and then it could sleep until it runs. So why would it not keep itself with enough ingredients to run one cycle, even if the output buffer's full? That really doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it wouldn't allow you to dump a full stack in, but you could still dump in a lot, unless a full stack is what's required for manual. But I feel like that's secondary. No, they don't, Apophenia, right? Don't they stop running? Oh, no, you're right. Because they can output up to a full stack. Well, I don't know. I feel like it could be... I feel like it could be like, they only run... Because right now, the difference... Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Because they run when you put a full stack into it, and it will run all the way to a full stack of output until you have inserter output. As soon as you have inserter output, like if I do this, and I put in a full stack of iron, it'll do the full stack of stuff. I don't have enough. Of course, I grabbed something I don't have enough of to give an example. What do I have ingredients for? I guess copper cable. So yeah, if I do a full stack, but as soon as I do this, then it won't work. It'll jam up a lot sooner. I stand corrected. It does not. I thought it did. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess that at least explains why it does it. I still don't like it. Because it causes the issue I just talked about. Yeah. So how would you fix it? I guess if you have inserter output... I swore this was a thing. I don't know where I got it. I thought if you had inserters outputting, it would stop this at the output buffer amount. But it doesn't. Jeez. I really need to take care of these bases in the northeast. Yeah, exactly, Apophenia. It causes issues when the inserters are a little slower, which is going to be the case in a lot of modded times as well. Like some of those Pyanodons recipes, you know, it's like the recipe takes 5 minutes, which is plenty of time for your inserters to catch up, but then you're going to run into this issues when things back up, where things don't restart quickly enough. But yeah, the issue here is spitters killing my lasers, which unfortunately there's really nothing I can do about that right now, except kill the bases. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, I said it was going to be the end of the episode, and that was a long time ago, so I need to stop here for YouTube. So as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.